ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. It's your boy Sauce Mackenzie, man. Follow me on all socials at Concrete Genius Pod. Get a copy of my book, The Game Changer. 8 Tips for Men to Find Peace, man. If you don't have this book, you're missing out severely on a lot of game, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Get yourself together. How you doing? Tap in, find your peace. Spend about a week and some change. Just had a lot going on. Family related things I dealt with personally. So sometimes I like to step back from the internet for a few days and reset, get my mind right, enjoy the simple things in life and just kick back and chill. That's part of the journey for real. Celebrating peaceful things in real time. I know when I'm in a peaceful state, when I don't touch my phone before I go to bed, I go to the bathroom, I don't touch my phone, I go right back to bed. And when I wake up, I feel refreshed. That's the peace you got to look for. It might be a place. It might be a person. It might be your environment. It might be what you're doing for yourself. It might be somebody you got to get away from you. But wherever your peace is, you got to find it. But yeah, wherever your peace is, you got to find it, man. Like, ain't nobody going to really sometimes steer you towards your peace. You're going to be lucky if you meet that one or two good people that care about you enough to balance your peace. And you double blessed if you lucky enough to like marriage or cohabitate with one. But usually most people don't care about your peace, man. It's just figure it out. Figure it out. So that's why I say get a copy of my book, The Game Changer, man. Life's full of ups and downs, you know what I mean? Ebbs and flows. And you got to know how to handle them. Sometimes the best way to handle them is to step back. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to step back from people. Sometimes you got to unplug. It may be God's way of communicating with you. You might have to unplug for 2-3 days. Because as men, like, we overthink everything. We want everything to be perfect. We want everything that should have been perfect. Then this what didn't go perfect. We overheart with that. So we beat ourselves up with instant replays throughout the course of our life. That's why we get older. If we ain't found peace, we ain't learned to deal with some of the decisions we made, forgave ourselves for some of them decisions. It's hard to maintain peace. Real game right there for you. Yeah. You'd be glad to be old. But man, we wear every decision we've ever made on our shoulders. And we think every decision we've ever made got a trickle-down effect, got 90 million counter effects to whatever we got going on. So men carry a lot, man. We like strong shoulders. We don't really talk it out. We process things in our head on our own. Sometimes stand at the ceiling 2-3 in the morning. But one thing we do is, man, we get through it, man. And that's what I want us to continue to do. Concrete Genius Media, man. Get a copy of my book, The Game Changer. You rocking with your boy Sauce. And shout out to everybody got to take mental health breaks, mental health days. I don't know if I call mine now. I think it would be classified as that. Mental health days. Days where you just like, you know what, I'm chilling. I'm getting as much sleep as I need. I'm praying. I'm inhaling, exhaling. I'm looking at how good my woman look with a scarf on. I'm chilling. And those type of days really push me forward through the obstacles either that I will overcome or that I've overcame. Because ain't no moment of being fly that I deserve this, and that's peace. And the peace from like right and wrong. If you let the wrong aura around you, bro, you gonna feel the ripple effects. But as a man, it's on you to just take a higher perspective and keep going. Again, man, get a copy of my book, The Game Changer. Follow me on all socials at Concrete Genius Pod. Finna be some new NBA season basketball coming up. The new season that is among us. Some very interesting storylines. First, I want to shout out Tim Legler and ESPN for doing the Coach's Corner segment, bringing back real content, real basketball, strategic analysis, breaking down movements and strategy during basketball with real live coaches. Appreciate that. I feel like that's a direct result of LeBron and Redick pod, but I'm going to let y'all cook. So I'm glad they bringing that back. It seems like the NBA is all over the place. I think Peacock, Netflix, I don't know, Zeus. It's all over the place. But wherever it is, people going to watch it. We going to watch it. Some interesting storyline. Can the Thunder repeat? They're young. They got the talent. I'm pretty sure all the rosters coming back. See why they couldn't. It's going to be challenging, though. Denver's going to be a force. I believe Houston's going to be a force. Shout out Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's Houston going to be a force. Definite force. Denver. I still believe in Memphis. It's going to be some competitive basketball in that West. Clippers are going to be interesting. Wolves are going to be interesting. It's going to be some very, very competitive basketball in that Western Conference. Golden State's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. But I'm very intrigued by the Kevin Durant signing to Houston. I think that's an impeccable signing by the front office. Great decision for the Houston Rockets, and also a great decision for Kevin Durant to choose the Houston franchise to go play for. The skill set and the players they were allowed to keep. I was watching a video today, and it was certain players like they was asked the Houston players, "Where were you when you found the news that Kevin Durant? Am I still on the team?" And I'm like, damn, they got to keep him. Oh, they got to keep him too. Oh yeah. This is a nice pickup. And KD can still give you 30 with that type of roster and those other athletic skill players on that team. I hate that Fred VanVleet got injured. You know, prayers to him. Hope he gets well soon. But Houston's going to be dangerous. OKC's going to be dangerous. Denver's going to be dangerous. I think the Western Conference is going to be very interesting. In the East, man, everybody thinking of Milwaukee. I like the Orlando move. Orlando's sneaky good. They got a chance to get there. The division not that strong. Well, they got the Knicks. But Orlando, I like Orlando. No, Orlando is Atlanta, Charlotte, Orlando, and DC, I believe. Yeah, they got a cakewalk. So yeah, I like Orlando. Pacers are gonna be competitive, but they don't have the firepower to win the East. Giannis. Y'all see Giannis got his brother on the team. I hear nothing from niggas. I've seen you niggas write 9-page think pieces and essays detailing why Bronny James isn't an NBA player. And that's your opinion. Who am I to tell a man not to have an opinion? But here we have Giannis getting his second brother on the roster. And it's all the little threats he sent out. I can't wait to go back to Greece. The only airport that flies out directly to Greece is Newark. Him and his camp is leaking all these stories because they feeling bulletproof. They feeling like the equalizer. And it's the media's fault because everybody was so focused and scrutinizing on LeBron James and what he was doing. Everybody was so focused on the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant. Everybody so focused on all that. Now we just got this situation where this man think he run the league. 2 brothers? Come on, man, that's ridiculous. That's insane. And the same people who got all this smoke about nepotism and costing kids opportunity, you only get mad when it's somebody you don't like. That's what I hate about the new age. That's what makes the new age a lot weaker than the old school. Like, we didn't let who we like dictate our moral. You know what I mean? Like, if you was in the clique, we had rules like, hey, nah, you can't run with us if you aggressive with women. You know, you smoke moles, you do powder, you can't be in my inner circle. And I feel like we've allowed our morals now to be gauged by how we like somebody, right? And I mean, it encompasses all aspects of Black life, politics, it encompasses debate, everything. Because the same thing that would be an argument if a player didn't like LeBron, or they would use the same argument if it was flipped. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you was so agitated by Bronny James going to the Lakers with the 55th pick, so be it, B. That's your right. But you should be twice as angry about Giannis having 2 brothers that's going to have zero impact on the team other than to play PlayStation with him while he at the crib. And I mean, hey, the hustle is what it is. I'm not knocking Giannis. And man, you got the muscle to put your brothers on, I'm just knocking the hypocrisy and the coverage, the media coverage, the vitriol online. And you know what's crazy about Brian hate? So Brian hate damn near like what was them concerts? Was that Chuck Berry? Who was in having them concerts and the white girl was trying to dance with the black dudes and vice versa? That's what LeBron hate is. It unify everybody. The racists, the black people don't like him. Squares. People don't need no basketball. Like, so It's just odd to see that and then to see zero reaction when it comes to Giannis and his bullshit. Get a copy of my book, The Game Changer, 8 Tips for Men to Find Peace, man, written by me, thoughtfully crafted, 1 in a million. It's your boy Big Sauce, man. I'm looking like I'm motherfucking service or something. Unless it's like a wedding or a wedding. If my barber sick, I damn near wait it out. If he out of town, I thug it out. I don't like a lot of different people touching my face. I'm already bald, rock a baldy, so I'm very handsome. So my face, my beard, well, my shit, flows, my mustache. That's my visual ID. So I can't have nobody hacking my shit up. Oh, my bad, Brian. Nah, man. I wait it out. I'll go Wolfman Jack. Jack. I'll wait it out. I tell you, bro, get well soon, my brother. Take your time. Then when you get ready, I'll let you work. Your son was like, man, just chill. Man. I don't like new people with a razor on my face. You know what I'm saying? But I like the hot towel on my head. I like the hot towel. My shit get done crispy with the razor. So that ain't just some shit you just, hey, how you doing? You ready? Like you, nah, I'm picky about who I let put razors to my face and head. I still get away with this shit, yo. I get away with anything for real. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. We in the East. I mean, Knicks is the Knicks. I'm interested to see how they respond to Mike Brown. See if there's a difference from Tibbs. Are they more fluid offensively? Do they get more of the bench involved? What's the chemistry? You know what I'm saying? We like 3 years in with the Villanova program. We're interested in Boston. I think Boston's still gonna be competitive. Even without Tatum, I think they're gonna be competitive. I think people underestimate Boston. I said I love Orlando. I think Atlanta would be better, but just not ready to turn the table over. I think Miami would be good. Miami would be Miami. But I can see them having a better year than the past couple of years. Maybe 4th, 5th seed. It's going to be a year for it to judge for Miami. It's going to be very interesting, man. Concrete Genius Media, get a copy of my book, The Game Changer. 8 Tips for Men to Find Peace. I apologize, man. If you watching this, you probably be like, man, I call him. I text him. I'm sorry. And sometimes, like, the time difference have me off. Like, I'll be asleep or I'll be, like, gambling. You know what I'm saying? And I can't get to it. And then by the time I see it, try to get back to it, then it's late in that time zone. Everybody know I love them. I'm just, man, I be needing my breaks. And you can take a break on some fly shit. Yeah, sign me up, buddy. Sign me up. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, yeah, get a copy of my book, The Game Changer, 8 Tips to Find Peace. Before I go, I want to leave y'all with this tip of the game, right? A lot of people are saying, like, negative things, keep Black American people in the news or in some state of rage or emotion. But the key to that is to ignore them. We're surviving at rates that are impossible to people who have no understanding of who we are and what we are. And culturally, our culture, equity as a culture is so strong that people get attention from talking about us. I say ignore them. It's taking like pre-internet. Like if you was somewhere and weirdo was talking to you crazy, you would ignore them. So like, that's the thing. I'm always leery of people who never want to talk about the real things that bother America or real problems in America, but attack Black people for clickbait, particularly Black American people for clickbait. My thing is this always, my proposition to any of them, because I've had some in the DMs, I've debated some. My thing is this right here. You know where you ain't no Black people know. So you could take your platform and anything that's outside of sports, Black related, just ignore it. But then you couldn't do that because you couldn't get no engagement. See, I'm not arguing my legacy as an indigenous person to this land with somebody whose grandfather didn't have, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to I'm somebody whose family's fought in the Korean War, World War II, World War II, Korea, something else. I ain't sure about one, but I know it's World War II and Korea. I ain't arguing no nigga, man. Like your grandparents they didn't have plumbing, running water. They didn't have a Ford. Grandparents had new cars, Cadillacs. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't argue with somebody who got to throw rocks at me for attention. And that's the mindset black people got to take. Like, just ignore a motherfucker, man. Like, if you know somebody a weirdo, why would you engage them? It's like when people go to these campuses looking to entice these kids. Just a weirdo. So people just ignore you now. It's how rude they are. You can't breathe, can't function without worrying about what we doing. But in reality, all we really want to do is mind our business. So anybody black, enjoy our life, hug our kids, be safe, make it home safe, have a nice time. That's what we do. So yeah, I just think like, get a copy of my book, The Game Changer. Every few years, you get like, every few days, pardon me, you get like threats or somebody saying something negative about black people, about people that ain't even affected by black people. And another thing too is what you gotta learn, followers don't always equal power and equity, especially if your followers ain't influential. Like it's certain apps, I might have 3,000 followers, but that's way more than some dude just with an American flag in his bio with 160,000 followers. He ain't saying nothing controversial. He just taking a piece of the majority. Nah, see me, I criticize anybody, black, white, young, old. If you do something I feel despicable, I'm calling you out. That's where we at with it. Nah, it's real out here in the field. And I think people are so jealous of black Americans' resilience. Like, people always talk about, man, you guys had such an advantage. Like, bruh, you can't tell us how to survive some shit you didn't survive. You shouldn't even be passing judgment on some shit going on with us. And where your grandfather and them was born, them niggas got the Fred Flintstone hospital beds, nigga. Come on, bro, you tripping. You tweaking. I ain't even saying niggas by name because I ain't no clout nigga. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just know it's an army of real niggas that fucks with my shit, so here you go. But yeah, don't take the bait, man. These racists get on here, these desperate racists, speaking all these negative things about black American and young black men. They don't live within 40 miles of nobody black, but meanwhile, it's crime right in their community they scared to talk about. Pedophiles get arrested in their community they scared to talk about. Don't let nobody make us feel like we the only criminals. Do we have to do better? Absolutely. Things are bad, things are atrocious. But all of America has problems they need to work out. So don't just spread black people problems on the bulletin board, on the to-do list, and then you sweep everybody else's problems. Oh, we'll handle that. That doesn't happen. We police our own. Well, let us police our own, at least morally. Internet. I just think right now racism is wave. Because what racism does, it take your mind off the fact that like a lot of Americans, like racism gives you a reason to blame for something you feeling inside, If you feeling small, you need to feel bigger. You need to mistreat a whole class of people. That's what that is. But yeah, man, before I go, get a copy of my book, The Game Changer, 8 Tips for Men to Find Peace. Them games been on my ass like brake lights. Man, but I stay with it. I like Pittsburgh, even though it's a rivalry game, it might be a close game. I like Pittsburgh, give away the 5. Real life. Sanders going to be playing quarterbacks. Eagles got to pick back up, give a win. See game in West Coast. Stay the fuck away from me. Get a copy of my book, The Game Changer, man. Tips for Men to Find Peace. So look, I'm trying to donate 1 million of these books to inner city kids, right? 1 million. So for me to donate 1 million books, I'm going to have an independent, separate link for anybody that wants to help me donate 1 million books to the black community. And you know what? Just so it don't take all day, niggas don't think I'm on no, I'm building a school or nothing. I'm going to start off with 2,500. We going to fundraise to donate 2,500 of my books to Game Changer, to at-risk youth. We're going to divide it up to community centers, juvenile centers, at-risk high school, and I'm going to throw it to some affluent high schools, and I'm going to throw it to some different cultures, because the game is the game and everybody need a little motivation. So my goal is to get 2,500 and donate 2,500 books, man. And if you want to help out, tap in Concrete Genius Pod. Yeah, I think Shador gonna play soon. But yeah, man, I'm just eating good, living good, walking, chilling, appreciating the details of life, small things of life, the major things, the minor things, the details, the ins and outs, the journey of it. To know one day you starting somewhere, you gonna end somewhere. And like, even though you think you living, you're chilling, your kids is really calling, checking on you. People really calling, checking on you. Like, you really entered that elder stage of being a member of your family, member of your community. So it's some fly shit, but I got a lot of knowledge to drop, a lot of jewels to give, so I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna stay here. It's gonna always be raw shit for me, the game changer. And I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate your patience. Appreciate anybody who's listening to my thoughts, man. My sometimes brilliant, but sometimes inconsistent thoughts. I thank you. You watched me grow. If you've been with me, you watched me grow. It should be hotel room. Come a long way, man. I'm forever grateful. Anybody's been on the journey with me. Amazing, amazing. It's heavy, but it's also breathtaking, you know? This is real shit, man. Get a copy of my book, The Game Changer. I'm an artist. This is art. This in a museum. Come around off Creed Genius Pod, man. Follow me on all socials. Grab the book. I love you. Peace.